tell you what it's time to do. Watch Robin Tooth build a 302.
Okay, hey now, it is Friday night and we have cooler weather. It is the first part of October. This is very exciting. This is going to be a tough evening for me because we will have to wait for the glue to dry at the end of the night.
Rob, I hear you hate to wait for the glue to dry.
I hate for glue to dry, I hate for paint to dry, I want to get to the next step. But I made a little joke the other night on Facebook regarding push rod insertion. Debbie got kind of a kick out of that, but that's what we're doing tonight. On our previous go with the engine, the head seemed to have some geometric issues.
Valve train issues. And here we've switched up to different rockers and a few other changes that will improve things, but it has affected our choice of push rod length.
Yeah, I hold in my hand, I don't know if you can see that, we'll find out, but there are 3 different push rod lengths there. For our first go round, we used these 2, which are 2 different lengths. That gave us kind of a inkling that we had some kind of a geometric issue, right?
A valve geometry problem. Things were not playing well.
Now this is the stock length of the push rod, which is still shorter than the other 2 that we needed from all the adjustments. If you look back at the old episode, you'll notice that we spent a lot of time on that.
But we were diligent and careful.
Yeah.
But we had kind of a screwy rocker set up with that old head, and we've changed a few things.
So we're going back to a stock length push rod,
which should be right.
And one of my drumming buddies, Jim, said, Rob, push rod insertion would be the great name of a band.
It would.
I got another one for you, Jim. We're going to go for zero lash, right?
Is this prior to push rod insertion? Oh, push rod insertion, then zero lash.
Yes, but zero lash would be a great name for a band too. All right, we're going to start drinking beer right now since it's Friday night.
Damn right.
We have got Sam Adams Oktoberfest. How appropriate. Prost.
Prost.
Stay with us. We're going to show you some scientific stuff tonight because the Tooth Man is on.
We're going to watch the glue dry.
All right, hang. Okay, so Steve, you were doing this last episode to see if we could use the push rods we had.
Right.
We came to the conclusion that we could not use the push rods we had.
Right.
So you did some horse trading and brought the right length. And how's it feeling?
We're going to find out here right quick. I'm setting these babies for real.
And are you setting them at?
About a quarter turn down.
So
from zero lash.
From zero lash.
About a quarter turn down.
Okay.
So that'll put it right in the range of the hydraulic lifter, and hopefully we'll have a happy motor. Now we need to take a look-see on where that roller rocker tip is hitting the valve tip.
I bought 4 of them lights yesterday.
I like it a lot. It looks really good.
I'm liking that. Would you use the word perfect?
Pretty darn close.
That's good.
In my world, nothing is perfect, but
that's right.
This is certainly desirable and acceptable. And come on, baby. Looks really nice.
Okay, so that's the first one. We've got 7 more to do. So we're going to repeat this 7 more times.
We have a winner.
Nice.
Maybe a little bit here. Huh?
All right, Steve.
Let's make sure.
A lot of guys looking at this will say, what's that in Steve's hand? It looks like a slot car accelerator.
Now you've dated yourself.
I know it. What do you got?
Well, I have a remote starter here to turn the motor so we don't have to get behind the seat to turn the key every time. It's easier. You can see what you're doing now. Let's give it a try.
All right.
Make sure we're not going to crank up anything in here. Looks good, looks good. All right, here we go.
Ooh, nice. So Steve's rotating the motor so we can just get all the lifters in the right position to put the push rod to do push rod insertion.
And zero lash.
And zero lash, yes.
Push rod insertion.
And we don't have any ignition hooked up, so the motor's not going to start. No spark plugs, no nothing. We're just rotating the assembly, as it were.
No induction system.
When we first did this exercise, we had it on the engine stand, so Steve's looking at the cam to see where the lobes are positioned. This is serious shit right here. Alright, we're on the last one of the driver's side bank, and as we were bumping the motor, we started to smell fuel. Well, we were pumping gas through the fuel line and kind of forgot about that part. So now we have it draining into a drip pan on the bottom. So how's that measurement look?
Looks ideal.
Ideal. You haven't used the P word yet.
Oh, perfect is hard to achieve.
Alright.
But it's ideal.
Oh, good. Alright, well, we can get on this other side. Dig it. Okay, Tooth Man. What we are looking at is a complete valve train, huh?
Rob, we're running out of parts.
I like it. Now, we do have a little bit of adjustment on that passenger side, you said.
Right, we need to make a few little adjustments to the guide plates. I'll have to bring a few tools. We'll do that tomorrow.
Okay. But we're going to put the intake manifold on so the glue's dry.
Bingo.
Tomorrow. So we can still start this bad boy up.
That's the plan.
Alright, very cool. Okay, this is the glue we have to wait to dry. The doctor is applying the adhesive. We'll put a bead on the front and a bead across the back. Lay the intake on.
And wait.
And wait. Okay, top end redo, part due. Deaux is complete. El fin. We just have to put the carburetor on, put some coolant in it, a couple other little hookups, and then we can fire this thing up tomorrow.
That's the plan.
We're gonna let the glue dry on the intake manifold, get a good night's rest, come back tomorrow, make a beautiful day for putting some pollution out in the atmosphere.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, the boys will be back now. You're part of the crew. See you next time on Project 302.